Alright. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining me today. As always, I'm just kind of hanging out for half a minute until the ads try and align so I can start them up. But we are back to Raft today. Hopefully I'm not too loud. I brought myself a little closer than usual. Last time I think we finished out on kind of a sour note, but almost through Caravan Island. So we're gonna have to finish that up today, and then I'm not sure what the next island is. It might be the floating city, which would be pretty cool because I like that one. It's interesting. A little labyrinthian, but cool nonetheless. Either way, why is this ads manager not firing? I'm not sure, so I'm gonna run a 3-minute ad break now and just do my intro and hope everything works from there. So please excuse me if you're live. Hey there, nephew, welcome back. Give me just a few minutes here, I gotta do my intro, alright? For YouTube. And there we go. So, thank you for joining me. If you're if you're hearing this message, then it means I have once again forgotten to remove it, but you're likely watching the VOD either on YouTube or on Twitch, and if so, thank you very much for doing so, first and foremost. If you're on YouTube, I would very much appreciate a subscribe. It helps out a lot. Hopefully, eventually, we can get that monetized, and this can be a little bit easier on me. But more importantly than that, if you're watching on Twitch or you would like to join me on Twitch, go ahead and give me a follow. I do this mostly for fun, and it would be great to have you along to hang out with as I play games in a relaxed way. What else? Oh yes, if you're having trouble finding me online and you would like to see me live, feel free to join the Discord. There are links in the bio, both on YouTube and on Twitch, so you can click one of those as long as you're signed in and you can join the server. It's a great little place to be. We got a good community going. You can chat with me at any point during the day. You can see my full list of games if you want to see me prioritize something for stream. We swap memes. You can organize a time to game with me if there's a game I have you want to play together. And most importantly, there are notification channels so that when I go live on Twitch or if I upload a new video to YouTube, you'll be able to find out instantly. Helps out a lot when the systems themselves try and fail on you. Outside of that, there is also a horror game tracker. I do things based on average viewership numbers, and right now we're only about 2 average viewers for the month away from getting me to play my first scary game, and I am not looking forward to that. But if you want to keep a track of it, that's a good way to do it. Let's see, anything else? You know what? I completely forgot to use my splash screen today. Oh well, that happens sometimes. No big deal. I think the gameplay is at least still showing. Yes, good. And we're about 30 seconds off, but I'm kind of out of things to say for today. So, we're going to start the gameplay anyway. Thank you for hanging out, and I hope you enjoy the episode. And I don't know if Nephew can still hear me, but I'll check again in like 10 seconds, I guess. Oh, you can. Okay, good. I never know if the ads are actually running or if you get them, but hi, nephew. How you doing? Good, good. Oh, good. Good, good. They are quite difficult things to manage. Oh, she's still there? I thought she was going home today. I was gonna come visit and throw popcorn at her. Actually, I heard that she's not allowed to laugh, so I probably shouldn't interact with her too much, because you know how I like to be a weird fellow. Later tonight, okay. Well, I'm glad everything went well. Grandpa and Grandma were telling me yesterday that she was feeling better, and I am happy about that. Or rather, that she was just bored laid up in hospital. And if she's feeling well enough to be bored, I assume that means everything went well. Alright, so I'm trying to remember exactly what we were doing here. I have some pufferfish, firework blueprint. Oh, good. I'm actually surprised she's able to eat it all with the stitches. I kind of assumed they would be a little too tender to be eating with at this point. Oh, I gotta get back to the ship. I'm out of food. Oh! Well, hello, Niece. Thank you for joining. I did not know you were there as well. I have taken to calling him Nephew because he chose a very weird name. No stitches! That is super surprising, but that's good. By serene, do you mean syringe? There we go, okay. I was wondering what a serene was. She's eating peacefully? I require a zipline tool. How many zipline pieces do I have? Oh, I have 3. I can probably make that. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, kiddo. I will do my best not to make you laugh. Hopefully it's still entertaining for you. Hooray, zipline. Is everyone there, or is it just you and Niece together? Infirmary. I wish I had a light. Drop the zipline, drop the zipline twice. Don't know why I had 2 ziplines in there. And this one as well. Fireworks. Going south. Oh, right. I'm almost dead. I have to get back, like, right now. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm okay. Not dead. That's good enough. But I think I might be a little bit trapped. I have picked this game up in the middle of the night again, and the nights are so incredibly dark, it can be very frustrating. Let's see here. Have I done anything interesting today? I don't think I've really done anything cool today. I don't really have plans to do anything cool either. I think tomorrow I have a friend coming over. He said potentially he'd come spend some time with me, which would be cool. I don't know if Nephew has time to come watch anime at some point this week, but that'd be fun. I have recently run aground of the unusual situation where I feel like I'm feeling better and I have motivation, so I want to try and go to the gym and like work out. The problem is I know that's not the case. I'm not actually feeling better. And as soon as I try or as soon as I do anything, I'm just going to make myself worse. Because I've had situations like this before where it's a false feeling better. It's more of a desire to feel good than an actual feeling good. Oh, awesome. Hopefully you're a little more awake this time, nephew. I wanted to show you some more of Gurren Lagann. We are right, like an episode or two behind a most pivotal point that I think you will either enjoy or hate me for. And I'm not sure which. But I don't think Trigun was really your speed, so we'll leave that one off. And we'll have to go kidnap Niece as well if she's in the mood to move. We can maybe watch some more Slime, because we only got like 2 episodes in, maybe 3. And honestly, most of the things that I show you to are like things I'll want to watch as well, or I'll want to rewatch. Bedridden. Who needs bed? I don't think I have any food down here. I'm very quickly starving to death right now. Well, either way, that means it's good because I can come throw popcorn at her. And that works for me. I used to have a friend that worked at a movie theater, and that's what I would tell her all the time. I'd say I stopped by to throw popcorn at her. Or the friend that might come over tomorrow, I told him as well that every once in a while I'll swing by his place on my scooter, and I say I came by to throw rocks at him. So I'll pick up little pieces of gravel from the street and just throw them at him when we're talking. I think it's most amusing to say something absurd and then carry through. I'm out of honey. There we go. Actually, I don't know if you have ever met Cousin Tony. But Cousin Tony, once upon a time, was... Okay, so Cousin Tony is also a weird fellow who, at one point, when someone was giving a public presentation, he said, before the start of it, he goes up to them and he says, "Don't worry, I brought a can of tomatoes, but I forgot the can opener." And there was a good chuckle, but then in the middle of the presentation, Cousin Tony reaches into his pocket and he pulls out an actual can of tomatoes. I don't know how he actually carries through with things like this, but I think I was unfortunately influenced by his sense of humor. Actually, I've been telling everyone I can that stupid joke I thought up the other day about the Italian car that grants wishes. And I am getting equal parts groans and giggles, and I am okay with that. I think it's hilarious. I need more honey. Foodstuffs maybe? No. There it is, honey. 6 honeycomb in a glass. Do I have any glass? No. Okay, I'm gonna have to go cook some up. So as soon as I'm finished with whatever I'm working on here, which is just a little bit extra gathering, I need to set off for the next island. But the issue at the moment is I don't remember if I have everything from here. I think I am missing something. That is the issue with interrupting my progress. I don't remember what I was working on. Grace, go away. I don't know if I told you, nephew, but or if I've ever shown you. There is this guy I watch on YouTube called Let's Game It Out. That's the channel name. And Let's Game It Out is notorious for breaking games in absurd ways, and also for naming whatever NPC or creature he's determined to torment in a game as Grace. So while the developers call this shark Bruce, I have no choice but to call it Grace because I think it's catchy and it's stuck in my head. Plus, we do end up kind of tormenting it simply by means of killing it over and over for food and things. So, you know, it's fitting. I think it's fitting. I'm going to have to get up to the top of there again. What is this? Have I been over here? I don't know that niece wants to hear me sing. She's not supposed to laugh, remember? Come on, you stupid bees. Get... There we go. I feel like I shouldn't make this joke, but for free in this economy? I mean, you're welcome to make me sing if you've got the channel points for it. I know you know how to use them. You've been taking care of it now. Like you just used some. A few more? How many is a few more? I'm actually kind of concerned about this. A couple. Oh, yay. Okay. See, my, I used to actually have that set to only 1,000, but for whatever reason, people like to torment the guy with respiratory issues. Oh, okay, good. So I had to sing like 4 times in one stream once, and it was a lot. So everybody just kind of agreed that it was okay to up the price of those. Stupid pigs, get out of here. Yeah. I don't even know why. It's not like I'm a particularly good singer with my throat being as weak as it is. But I think I did do a good job of Man Out of You from Mulan. There we go. Okay, I got these pigs going. Everybody was particularly happy with the fact that I even did the voices as I sang it. If she actually does want to hear any, I'm pretty sure people have made clips of it that you can find on the just on the clips section of the channel. They may not be great clips, but they are there. Where is that healing salve? Here it is. No! Ah, these stupid pigs. Okay, gotta climb again. Thanks to Grandpa's particular way of cursing, he says stupid pigs whenever he's very angry at something. Ah, you stupid pig, he says. But in this case, it was a very accurate depiction. Because I was actually fighting stupid pigs. And they knocked me off. Ah. So how is niece feeling, by the way? Is she on some heavy painkillers? Yeah, I figured as much. Somehow I had not expected anything aside from that after major surgery. Does she look different, or is she still too swollen and bandaged to tell? Oh, she's got the morphine. That's harsh. Imagine Moto. Oh, nephew. Well, just don't give her any more bruises for a while. I think that she would appreciate not being that hurt. Moto, but white. Oh my goodness. I actually listened to that song the other day. Just for kicks and giggles. I forgot how weird it was. Especially the intermission, where his version of flirting with the female Hippin is literally just to tell her how fat she is. I had forgotten that was how that scene played out. Honestly, I wouldn't. It's not, like, there's not a lot of lyrics to that song. It's only like a 3-second clip. If you want to get me to sing something, you could at least make it long enough to be embarrassing. Really? Because I looked it up and it seemed to be only about 15 seconds. Alright. Not as far as I know. I think it was just the snippet from that scene. Like, I know will.i.am sings it, but that was it. I certainly didn't see more about it. Stuck in the shack, sick as a dog. And when I searched it on YouTube, there wasn't like a full-length version or anything. It was just that particular scene.
For weeks they've acted erratic. I've been blind to it.
So I don't know. I mean, I'd have to look it up again, but I don't think so.
When Olaf Wilson arrived, and I do not see it as a coincidence.
Mostly I just end up getting to sing Disney songs. Like I've sung a couple from Hercules. The song is 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Really? Huh. Well, I mean, either way, I wouldn't know that song well enough to sing it for you, so I would probably scratch that one anyway. Hercules was a good one. Have you seen Aladdin? I wish I could show you a lot of the older Disney movies when they were still doing cool animated ones, because that's when like Grandpa and Grandma used to have the VCR and all of the old VHS tapes with the the Disney movies, and we had lots of them. Well, I'm glad you've seen Aladdin at least. Yes, the Goofy movie was a good one. There was also like I'm really sad we got rid of them, because there was a huge push recently from Disney to like get rid of all their old catalog or to censor it and stuff. Oh, did you watch that one? It wasn't as good as the first one, I thought, but I did still like it. Yeah, they did a lot of weird things, but there was censorship even between the theatrical releases and the VHS releases. So, for example, I don't know if you ever watched Star Wars Episode 1. Uh-oh. Ugh. I'm okay. I hurt a little bit. Okay, so Star Wars Episode 1, there's that scene in the Gungan City where Boss Nass is talking about what's going to happen to Jar Jar because he came back. And in the movie, like the VHS tape, the answer is, he's to be punished. Like he's just talking about punishing him, right? But in the theatrical release, the one that wasn't censored for home video, the answer was, he's to be pounded until death. And they just decided to censor that because it was a little too gory for the home movie version. And it makes me sad that they did it, because now I'm one of the few people that remembers that. Which makes for a different or a decent story, but also I don't like when people just get rid of things. It certainly makes more sense, at least in my opinion. Like, he's banished from the city, and the response is he's just going to be punished. Well, what? Well, I don't know. I think one time I'm going to have to show you this theory video that I found online. But the prevailing theory is that Jar Jar disappeared because he was disliked as a character, but he was supposed to be the background Sith instead of Count Dooku. And there's all sorts of surrounding evidence from the first movie and the inspiration of the first movie to support that, including things like how they animated his mouth in certain scenes so that he was speaking to influence Padme, or how he had force abilities to force jump and things that no other Gungan had. His incredible luck was a result of the force manifesting in a weird way, the same way that it would for the inspiration for the story, which was a protagonist in a novel in a world full of magic that seemed like he didn't have any, but it turns out his magic manifested in his clumsiness, leading him to good outcomes all the time. And it was just so weird that nobody had ever known. It's all kinds of things like that, just like really unusual bits that you wouldn't even think of unless someone pointed it out and did the research. And it was so convincing that after that 45 minutes, I'm like, yeah, I'm sold. I believe this. I believe Jar Jar was supposed to be the initial bad guy, and they had to write Count Dooku in just because everybody hated his character so much. That makes absolute sense to me. That's the mayor's house. Whoop. So if I think about it, we can sit down and I'll show you that sometime. No worries, buddy. Have a good day, nephew. Talk to you later. I might swing by later. Say hi to niece. Poke fun at her while she's high. charger parts. Where is... There we go, there's chest. Engine controls. I knew I was missing that. And then there should be more battery charger parts up here as well. Copper. Okay, so that's nothing, but I do still need to find those last battery charger pieces. I'm not sure where they are. I found some glass, which is good. So first thing I'm going to do is turn that into some honey. Raft, good. Engine controls I don't need at the moment. And... yeah, the last part is just those battery charger fragments. I need one more from somewhere, because that will be a huge boon, and ignoring it will be a bad thing. So I need to explore just a little bit more in here and see if I can find a couple more cables. Where are we? Oops. I don't even know where they'd be. I know I got some from down here. I don't think there's any in the depths here. There might be... no, there's just junk down there. So we're going to have to look through some of the major areas again a little bit more. Because I know I got a piece from down here, which I don't think I need to find another one in this wreckage. Like down at the dock. But if we go up a little bit higher, I might be able to find some in the other sections of junk. Like, I think specifically that little town area where the baker and the butcher were not long ago. I might find stuff in there. I am so glad I took the time to kill off that bird, though. The one that was dropping rocks on my head for so long last week. Oh, that guy was so frustrating. They are a very difficult enemy type. And this isn't exactly a game full of difficult enemies. It's just that the combat is not particularly well fleshed out. It's not the focus of the game. So it's not great. It's not awful. Like, it's definitely functional, but it's not the best it could be. Everything's a little slow, a little clunky, a little difficult to function. Still fun, but it does lead to frustrating situations like with the birds. And sometimes the bees that are being a giant pain in my bottom. They will not behave. There we go. Alright. It's actually nice that I have those as well, because I need to get a couple more bees going for another beehive. And I think I have enough now once I get back to the ship, which will be good. Actually, I am going to need to go back to the ship soon, I think. Just because I'm kind of running out of water and I didn't process more before I came up, which means once I get back, I'm going to be exceptionally thirsty. Oh, I'm going to be in a pinch, is what I meant to say, because I will need water, and I won't have any on hand. Or, like, ready to go. And it doesn't take too long to process, but if I'm already dehydrated and on my last legs, it can be a very tense situation. It is one of those things that makes me very satisfied with the survival mechanics of some other games where you don't instantly die when a certain stat runs out, but instead it treats your health as the emergency reserve. So you do get that little bit of time until you pass out or die. And that's a very handy thing. I like it when that happens, because it gives you the small moment of breathing room. I'm pretty sure there's some of those cables that I'm looking for right at the top here. What is that? Scrap hook? Oh, scrap hook is better. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of one of these. There we go. I could make scrap hooks instead of the plastic ones, but honestly, I don't want to use the resources for it. Because those resources could be put to better use. Okay. Isn't there one more step up here? There is. But I don't see any cables. So all that was the extra treasure in there. Okay. Which is fine. It just means that this isn't where the cables were. So I have to keep looking. When I need to talk to myself like this, I end up defaulting to weird little speaking habits. Like, for example, I just said that we have to keep looking. And my immediate thought was, just keep looking, just keep looking, just keep looking, looking. And I don't know why I defaulted to Finding Nemo for that, but that is the beat that immediately came to mind. Which I suppose you could say is one of the good things for those movies themselves, is how incredibly catchy they are. It certainly speaks to the skill of the writers and creators when it gets stuck in your head so hard that you can't exist without having that come up as a meme in your mind. And honestly, that's pretty cool. I think anybody that can do something like that should be fairly proud of themselves. To create something that gets stuck in your head, a real earworm of a song like that. Which is also kind of an odd thing to say now that I'm thinking of it. The term earworm? Like, who had worms in their ears the first time to have that become a saying, sorry. Because I don't think I would ever want to bring up the fact that I had earworms if I contracted it. So the fact that people are just talking about it like no big deal, like it's a common thing, it's kind of concerning. A little bit. Yep. Okay, I already looked in here. Nothing there. I think I already looked in the meat one. No, I didn't. The door's closed. But as I thought, nothing in here. Okay. I really don't know why, even if they're in caravans like this, they wouldn't like make paths and have to parkour around. That seems a little silly to me, but you know, people gonna peep. Now, where is that last piece? I am literally just one electrical or battery charger part away, and I have no idea where to find it. It might be underwater at this point, to be honest. I'm just not really sure. I'm down there quite frequently, I think. Maybe? That door is closed, which is unusual. What's in here? Bandsaw. Or I guess that's a table saw. Oh, no, I'm out of water. Okay. In that case, we are going to go immediately back to the raft once I find it, because I need some water. And then I think... I'm not sure if I need a shovel for some of these. I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure everything in terms of scrap pieces like that should be just sitting out in the open. Which means it should be somewhere around here. There's my raft. It might still be in the infirmary, but I don't think so. So after I get some more water and food in me, I'm going to have a look under the water. Under the sea, under the sea, under the sea, under the sea. Although if the world ever did flood like this, I don't think we could actually call it the sea anymore. Whoa. Oh, I'm good. Uh-oh. I forgot I don't have a spear ready. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely on the verge of death. I spent way too long up there. So we're placing the honey. And I do have some food ready to go. I think soup restores a little bit of liquid as well, which would be excellent. Nope, just the food. There. Just in time. And I may as well use some of this healing salve while I'm at it. There we go. Okay. So, stats are full. Gonna refill this right away. And let me see about some engine controls too. Because I think how I actually did this was... I'm going to have to clean this out a little bit. And I need to redo the front of my ship. So, bees go in there. Drop that in there. Do I have any wood? No, I'm out. Okay, I can't redo that quite yet, so we're not going to. I am going to have a bit of a nap and start cooking up some more potatoes here. I need to water these two, so we're going to do a little bit more housekeeping. Because I need more water for the potatoes so they can start growing. Oops. Otherwise, I am going to end up starving myself to death very quickly, and I don't want that. Apparently, there is more construction outside when I was promised there would not be any construction this weekend. Oh well, I will have to go mention that later. For now, however, we're going to continue as if it's not there, because I don't want to let it bother me. I am trying to choose not to let it bother me. Not always easy, but we're going to try. Let's see here. Don't need that glass for the moment. I'm cooking up a little extra food. I do have water. Did I start more processing? I did not. Okay. As I said, we're just kind of... Well, maybe I did. We're doing the housekeeping because I still need to get that last bit of battery charger. And the battery charger is so unusually helpful that it is an absolute must to pick it up. I think there is a different version we can get a little later that's more obvious, but just being able to start charging things makes life so much easier. Okay. So as I said, we're going down under the water here because I think potentially there could be some down underneath. I wish it was a little brighter, but it's not, so we're gonna make do. Alright. I forgot those guys actually just exploded instantly on me. Which makes it very frustrating trying to maneuver. But I do have everything that I need to maneuver a little better underwater at the moment, so I can at least go investigate here. Like I've got my flippers and I've got my oxygen tank. So we're just kind of looking for this cable that will take us further down. And I think they made a change to the game, because I seem to remember at some point you actually had to find bike pedals and activate that bike in order to pump oxygen down. But I don't seem to have to do that anymore, which is cool. It's just different. Okay, nothing over there. Whoa! Ah! Another one of them. Stupid pufferfish. I'm trying to see. If I die again from that, I'm going to be so upset. Why did I try and do this at night? That's frustrating. That is super frustrating. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. It has been about an hour, and I am frustrated with that death again. So I'm going to just call the episode here. I'm going to look up where I get that last piece of the battery charger, because I am super sick of that. Like, so sick of it. And then I will be back tomorrow for more. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you being here. and I hope everyone has a good day. Save the game and stop stream.